Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the awards ceremony for the 2020 JV scrimmage, preseason scrimmage. Thank you all so much for coming out today and competing and just really showing some dedication to the activity. And this last week, we hosted our varsity edition. We got to see a lot of great work by those team members that are returning. And this weekend, we got to see from the future. We got to see what does speech look like coming up. And we were hearing some great things about how rounds were going today and how performances were going. And the official season hasn't kicked off. So for some of you competing today, you're entering your second year. And some of you, this was your very first speech tournament. And that's just wonderful to see that hard work come out so early in the season, especially when next week kicks off what is usually an early bird tournament. And then we get going from there. So thank you everyone for coming out for this tournament. I have a few thank yous and then we're going to get into our awards. So I first want to take a moment to thank my excellent tab staff. So this weekend we had Jackie Zeman from Normal Community, Brandon Thornton from Bloomington High School, Ken Carter from Glenwood, Amy Secretan of UHigh helped out in tab and did extemp prep, Steve Michaels from Speechies, and then Shannon Maney and Rebecca Hoffman also from UHigh. So you really can't do a tournament all by yourself, even when things are just at the click of a button. And without those fine individuals, today would not have run as smoothly and we wouldn't have been able to troubleshoot the issues, as many issues as they came up. I also want to take a moment to thank our judges. We had several student judges in our judging pool today, and I just want to extend this out there that, today was probably the first time many of you have judged, and don't let today be the last time. When you graduate, come back. If we're, hopefully we'll be back in person, and so maybe you won't be able to come as frequently, but it's always nice to see alumni come back to judge over breaks when you're on breaks from school or if you go to school close by. And I think finally, find speech programs in the area where you go to college and try to judge for those teams as well, because speech tournaments across the nation happen and they always need people that have been a part of the activity to help keep the activity going. So thank you for all of your hard work, for asking questions today, and making today a pretty smooth experience. I know we had some hiccups in round one, but that's how speech tournaments always seem to work. And entering this year's regular season, this is going to be a wild ride, right? Weekend after weekend is going to look a little bit different, and that's okay. We're all trying things out. We're trying to figure out what's the best way to make these contests happen in this time. And so my advice to everyone out there is just to keep with it and roll with the punches. I want to give a special thank you as well to not only my team for helping out this week and some varsity members of my team to step up and doing some peer coaching and mentoring today, but also to all the coaches at UHigh, specifically Shannon Maney and Rebecca Hoffman, who I couldn't ask for a better coaching staff to work with them and everyone else that helps out at UHigh. And another special shout out to Stephen Michaels at Speechies. I said this last week, I'll say this every chance I get. Steve and I sat down early in the summer and it was very clear that he would do anything and everything to make sure this year happened, and he has followed through with that and is continually updating Speechies so that we can have high quality competition in Central Illinois this year. Before I get into the awards, I do want to point out coaches. A couple of things for you. First is that critiques will be released later today, and then you'll be able to release those to your students. And then we have a couple of tournaments in Central Illinois coming up, Limestone next week and Olympia the week after. So I hope to see a lot of you there. So let's go ahead and go into our awards. So once again, just like last week, I'll go event by event, and I will list the top competitors. We didn't have a final round, but essentially these are the placings that we would have after preliminary rounds, and I'm going to announce only the people that would have qualified for a final round in the event, in the order you would have qualified for that. So here we go. We'll get things kicked off. And at home, I will make sure I pause enough for us to do a one clap after each place. So in sixth place from University High School, Mr. Roman, right? And then I'll leave some space after the tournament champion so that we could give a longer applause, which we would do for tournaments. So We'll start with our contestants, our finalists in dramatic interpretation. So finishing in 6th place from Normal Community, Sienna Shotland. In 5th place from Mahomet Seymour High School, Madison 80. In 4th place from Eureka, Faith Carlson. In 3rd place from Bloomington High School, Bridget Lawler. In 2nd place, also from Bloomington High School, Tegan White. And your tournament champion today is from Benton High School, Delaney Leffler. Congratulations to our finalists in dramatic interpretation. Next up, we'll move to duet acting. So just like last weekend, we had a combined humorous duet acting and dramatic duet acting into one event. In 7th place, from Eureka, Caitlin Makala and Victoria Novanti. In 6th place, also from Eureka, James Heinrichsen and Seth Galloway. In 5th place, from Bloomington High School, James Dom and Jackie Cook. In 4th place, from University High School, Pearl McDade and Catherine Jones. In 3rd place, from Redbud High School, Mackenzie Hahn and Anna Walter. In 2nd place, also from Redbud High School, Adrian Vala and Ben DeRuz. And your tournament champion today in duet acting is from Tri-Valley High School, Caitlin Jones and Anthony Decker. Congratulations to our finalists in duet acting. Next up, we have extemporaneous speaking. In 4th place in extemporaneous speaking, from Bloomington High School, Mackenzie Risberg. In 3rd place, also from Bloomington High School, Lily Keaton. In 2nd place from Normal Community High School, Shrikar Chenaru. And your tournament champion today is also from Normal Community High School, Mokshia Dave. Congratulations to our finalists in extemp. Next up, we have humorous interpretation. In 6th place in humorous interpretation from Mahomet Seymour High School, Matthew He. In 5th place from Glenwood High School, Sol Venstra. In 4th place from Eureka High School, McKinley Zobrist. In 3rd place from Tri-Valley High School, Caitlin Jones. In 2nd place from Benton, Amelia Morris. And your tournament champion today in humorous interpretation is from Bloomington High School, Sophia Tabadowski. Congratulations to our finalists in humorous interpretation. Next up, we will move to impromptu speaking. In 6th place from Eureka High School, Seth Galloway. In 5th place from Champaign Centennial, Paige Dixon. In 4th place from Tri-Valley High School, Seth Coughlin. In 3rd place from Canton, Xander Fields. In 2nd place in impromptu speaking from Tremont High School, Levi Lonas. And your tournament champion in impromptu speaking today is from Canton, Roxanne Richardson. Congratulations to our finalists in impromptu. Moving on next to informative speaking. In informative speaking, in 6th place for Mahomet Seymour, Madison 80. In 5th place from Glenwood, Sol Venstra. In 4th place from Tri-Valley High School, Lauren Christopher. In 3rd place from Bloomington, Anusha Nadkarni. In 2nd place from University High School, JJ Park. And your tournament champion today in informative speaking is also from University High School, Siri Nalamathu. Congratulations to our finalists in informative. Next up, we have oratorical declamation. In 6th place in oratorical declamation, from Mahomet Seymour High School, Cassie Schwarzentraub. In 5th place, from Benton, Peyton Heater. In 4th place, from Eureka High School, Kara Lucky. In 3rd place, from Glenwood High School, Armin Sultan. In 2nd place, from Normal Community High School, Ria Prasada. And your tournament champion today in oratorical declamation is from Normal Community High School, Bradley Ross Jackson. Congrats to our finalists in declamation. Next up, we will move on to OC, Original Comedy. In 5th place, from Mahomet Seymour, Alec Berg. In 4th place, from Eureka, Isaac Lehman. In 3rd place, from Mahomet Seymour, Kylie Jackson. In 2nd place, from Mahomet Seymour, Brogan Hennessy. And your tournament champion today in Original Comedy is from Limestone, Seattle Creasy. Moving on to Original Oratory. In Original Oratory, in 7th place from Bloomington High School, Jenny Mowdy. In 6th place from Normal Community High School, Karthrika Nair. In 5th place from Benton, Delaney Leffler. In 4th place from Eureka High School, Lily Wegner. In 3rd place from University High School, Sadika Boyina. In 2nd place from Normal Community, Ojas Shah. And your tournament champion today is also from Normal Community, Avani Ray. Congratulations to our finalists in Oratory. On to the book events. Next up is poetry reading. In poetry reading, in 4th place from Eureka High School, Miranda Wirtz. In 3rd place from Glenwood High School, Braylon Finley. In 2nd place from Bloomington High School, Jolie Ortiz. And your tournament champion today in poetry is from Bloomington High School, Amira Harris Bomerito. Congratulations to our finalist in poetry. Next up is prose. In 7th place in prose reading, from University High School, Catherine Jones. In 6th place, from Limestone, Kirsten Reese. In 5th place, also from Limestone, Kenzie Hart. In 4th place, also from Limestone, Seattle Creasy. In 3rd place, from Normal Community High School, Pranithi Ganti. In 2nd place, from Eureka High School, Kara Lucky. And your tournament champion today in prose reading is from Glenwood High School, Braylon Finley. Congratulations to our finalist in prose. Next up is radio speaking. In 7th place in radio speaking from Glenwood High School, Matthew Berry. In 6th place, also from Glenwood High School, Colin Davis. In 5th place from Champaign Centennial High School, Grace Hansen. In 4th place from University High School, Hannah Garman. In 3rd place from Limestone, Lily McMullen. In 2nd place from University High School, Catherine Jones. And your tournament champion today in radio speaking is from Redbud, Bailey Fulton. Congratulations. And before we go into our last event, I just once again want to say thank you so much for coming, and congratulations to all of you on being ready this early, and I wish you the best of luck as we get into our competitive season. We'll wrap up with special occasion speaking. In 4th place, from Glenwood, Saloni Patel. In 3rd place, from Benton, Amelia Morris. In 2nd place, from University High School, Emma Bottomley. And your tournament champion today in special occasion speaking is also from University High School, Pierce McDade. Once again, thank you everyone for coming out. I would say have a safe drive home, but I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend, and we hope to see you in the coming weeks. Thank you, everyone.